Hello, my fellow hospitalitarians. I'm Glenn. I'm here at High Tech, and I found my friends from Alliance. So I said, hey, friends, let's give it a little chat over here. But first, I want to mention that I've been using AI lately, and I ran through a formula, and I realized that my American accent, no matter what I do, is going to sound 22.3% dumber than Tristan over here, no matter what he says. So please grade this product on a curve. Tristan, great to see you guys. How are you doing?
I'm really good, mate. Very nice to see you.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you too. So I'm having a lot of fun following where your technology has been going to. Yep. And I've been going to the Resorts World for a number of years now, and I know you've been partnering with those folks over there, indeed. Right? And I want to know a little bit about how you've been changing the check-in experience so that the next time I go there, I'm going to have an even more seamless entry than I do because I know all the executives.
Well, there you go. Well, Shannon's a great person.
Yeah, I love Shannon. So she's really. So I'm going to say, Tristan, I'm sorry to keep talking, but you have to have great partners, right?
You do.
Yeah.
And that's actually what Alliance means. Alliance means a trusted advisor.
Oh, yeah,
so there you go.
It's a really good. That's a really good. But I never put that together.
It wasn't an accident.
All right, maybe it's 22.5% dumber.
I felt that.
Yeah. All right. So before we really get into it, I want to know about the relationship, how it works, and fundamentally, how are you dealing successes that make the customers want to love Resorts World based on your technology?
Well, I think, when you look at the check-in experience, particularly a large hotel like Resorts World, it needs to be slick. Yeah. The last thing you want to do is come in and see a massive queue and, not be able to get to your room. That's or, from their perspective, not be able to enjoy the resort, play the casino. And that's where the money comes from. So really, really important. So we innovated with Apple Wallet keys about 18 months ago. So that sort of first to market there in the Vegas market. What we've added now is Google Wallet. So actually, if you have an Android, do you have an Android?
I do have an Android.
You now can enjoy the Resorts World experience.
Thank you. I'm really glad that you finally added that because I'm getting sick and tired of all of my iPhone friends telling me I'm missing out on all of this kind of
stuff. You're no longer
stuff.
Missing out.
Thank goodness. Well, I'll be going back to Resorts World soon. I'm definitely going to use this this technology. So what can I expect? How is it going to make me as a customer happier? And then how does that translate into making Resorts World more successful?
Actually, if you look at that, so there's a number of things now that they're doing to really improve the experience. So they now have kiosks as well. So actually, if you arrive and haven't had the time to check in before you arrive, which, most of us have time when we're sat on the plane or doing something, why not do all of that horrible stuff up front?
You're a slacker. I'm out there doing stuff, making things happen.
Exactly. So now actually, if you arrive in a reception, you can actually either scan the QR code and do it on your own device, or there are now tablets if you don't have one available. So as many ways as we possibly can to help people into the environment.
And let me just point out, this is really important because when you have a product such as Resorts World that has 3 different hotels and something 3,506 rooms or something like that, the lines are going to be there no matter what you can. You can have, 2,000 associates by the front desk, the lines are still going to be there. This makes the arrival experience that much better.
And also, when you look at it, the arrival times, when you start to capture that, the more information you can capture on the way in, the better you can actually deliver the experience. So we see what arrival times people have as they come through. And it's actually way more spread. It's not the 3 o'clock rush you think it is. Actually, people are arriving throughout the day. So if you can use that and smooth it out, but it also gives you other opportunities to, rotate the house and really give people what they want, which is to get to their rooms and enjoy Resorts World.
Enjoy Resorts World equals spending money downstairs instead of being crabby and waiting online.
Exactly.
And that's really what the key is for these big properties and smaller properties, because you want to keep guests happy. You want to get them in the right mindset in order to do it. And by removing the friction from the check-in process that happens, you guys have been very patient over there. I think should we talk to them or should we continue to ignore them?
Let's let Andrew talk. One of the things we've done, Andrew works very closely with Apple, and Apple launched something called Member Pass quite recently, which we've just launched with Resorts World, which gives a whole new set of capabilities. So why don't we why don't we let Andrew
explain, Andrew?
Yeah, so I think the check-in is only one part of the journey. And actually, you say yourself, you come back to Resorts World multiple times. And that's what Member Pass now gives us. It brings loyalty into the pass. So actually recognizing all those Genting Rewards members, all those Hilton Honor members, and making sure that that's not missed in that interaction, right? Because the digital sometimes takes that away so they can see the benefits.
So hold on. So it knows who I am and doesn't forget that. So when I walk into Resorts World the next time, for example, I'm already like 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, so it already pops up. So your key will have that new reservation pop up. You'll be able to see all the information, and you'll see your loyalty. So as your loyalty changes, as you spend more time at the property, it then will update automatically. And then Apple have just announced in WWDC new enhancements that are coming to the pass, where we'll be able to bring the itinerary and other activities to the pass as well. So it really starts becoming your engagement with a brand, and it's there in a wallet that everyone has.
Ah, that's awesome. Alberto?
So I'm a little bit concerned about my accent now. I don't know if I go like more Miami or do I just stick with American 250 years of freedom.
You got to lean to Miami. And I think your accent sounds 37.3% tougher and more aggressive than Tristan.
I know, tough and aggressive. That's good. I'll take it. I'll take it for a little while.
But if you want to do that, you know, I got a lot of years of Brooklyn, so we could do this.
We could.
Yeah, but I want to know, you got a great story about the World Cup, which is happening right now as well.
Yeah, and I think there's a huge opportunity. I mean, one of the things that happens in our industry is that we make a reservation, much like you make a reservation, right? And you're going to make it under your name because you have all the
Well, I've got a slew of aliases because, you know, I don't want people to know who's really.
That's a good move, Glenn. That's actually
that way
a really
they'll let
good move.
me in the hotel, not because people know me.
So, you know, if you look at it, though, based on what people are coming in for, no one's really taking advantage of this, and no one's really taking advantage of finding out who else is traveling with them.
Right.
So recently, one of our customers sent out, you know, out of 20,000 check-ins, they got back 13,000 where they got an additional guest name. So put that in perspective, right? So if I'm traveling for the World Cup, I'm probably not traveling by myself. I'm traveling with a group of folks, right?
That's right.
And those group of folks are probably people that do want to do these kind of adventures for something else.
Right.
Maybe they want to go see a fish show. Maybe they want to go see something else, right? Whatever it is, though, we want to capture that other person as well to be able to create this opportunity to advance the number of people that I can reach out to bring more guests in. So we talk about the personalization all the time, but nobody really pays attention to the reason I'm coming in. Right. And I mention this, Glenn, often. When was the last time somebody asked you, what's bringing you to town?
They ask me rarely when I check in, but by then it's too late because I'm already here at the conference and booked on everything.
Exactly. Exactly. So I think there's a huge opportunity here to say, hey, how do I find out your intent, the intent of those travelers with you, and what can I do to give them an opportunity to spend more money at my property or to be what I should be, which is an ambassador to the city that I'm in and explain, here's where the Fan Fest is going to be. This is where you can take your transportation. I can give you private transportation. How do we work this into that feeling of travel and real hospitality?
I love what we're talking about here because it really gets you closer to the customer. And there's too much separation between the hotel and the destination. People aren't coming to the hotel, they're coming to the destination and staying with you. I don't understand for decades and decades why there hasn't been this connectivity. They should know and they should be able to do stuff. Now, I know the folks at Resorts World are smart enough, for example, if that big concert is happening, that they're going to know it, they're going to figure it out, and they might even be able to create an event that's around it, maybe pre-show, and sell a lot more food and drink.
Exactly. They do it, right? But you do it for Cowboy Christmas, right? Yeah, I went last year, which is my jam because I do love the rodeo.
Dude, and let me say, they got like a whole tent with bull riding and all these activations out there that will blow your mind.
Exactly.
Specifically geared towards that crowd.
And what do they normally do, though? What happens in a lot of places, they're just sending the emails to the person who made the booking, right? But I'm not really the planner in my family. You got to send it to Mrs. Santana if you want some action to happen, right? But they don't know her name. They don't know how to get a hold of her. And there's a huge opportunity here to make that happen.
So how does that happen, Tristan? How do you make this all work and become seamless and really up the connectivity?
By having a truly seamless pre-arrival experience. We don't talk about check-in anymore.
Right.
We talk about manage my booking. So you pick up a customer straight after they've booked, and from that period until the moment they arrive, why not let them tailor the stay the way they want to? So having that experience available anytime, being able to come in and actually tailor the itinerary, add additional guests, you know, capture preferences and tell people why you're coming to town.
So what we're really talking about is creating actionable insights that are good on this trip and can serve as a basis to get people to come back in the future based on those preferences. Finally, it sounds like I'll be freed from getting golfing packages, which I've been getting for the last 30 years. The last time I golfed, I think I was in junior high school.
My favorite is when I get the spa. Do you want to go to the spa when I'm traveling with 2 kids? And I'm like, yeah, where's the babysitting? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You want the romance package? Well, that's how I got the kids, right? But what do we do now?
Well, I feel our relationship, we got the full romance package going on here already. Any final words?
Other than great to see you.
It's great to see you.
Congratulations to your New York Knickerbockers. I mean, they really behaved, by the way.
I am such a huge fan since Saturday afternoon. I have such pride. I'm not going to try to jump on the Knicks bandwagon because when the Mets won in '86, 40 years ago, I lambasted the people that became fans and didn't suffer with me in the 70s. All right, how do we learn more about you guys?
Alliants.com or find us on LinkedIn.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
They're all there.
All right. Alliance.com, Alliance.com, Alliance.com. Like, share, subscribe. No vacancy news. Thank you, guys. See you later.
Thank you, Glenn.
Bye.